Drunk neighbours block Melissa's car with a giant boulder. Her solution is making headlines all over the world. Most of us have a peaceful, perhaps even friendly relationship with our neighbours. It's nice to be able to trust the people living next to you, and during the summers it's great to share a barbecue with everyone. However, not everyone is that lucky. There are some selfish, entitled and rude people in this world, and there's going to be poor souls that happen to be unlucky enough to buy or rent a house right next to this kind of personality. Like Melissa Scruggs, whose neighbours didn't see eye to eye with her since she repeatedly complained when they threw parties late at night. It disturbed everyone in the neighbourhood, but her house is the closest to the party house. With that said, the neighbours went too far. In an attempt to show their displeasure with her complaints, they decided to escalate things, but Melissa would strike back with an unexpected solution. Melissa Scruggs is a volcanologist with an extensive professional background. She researches rock chemistry and volcanoes. In other words, she is an expert in the field. This evening, when the neighbours were throwing yet another party, they decided to mess with Melissa, who needed to go to work the next day, according to the site Bored Panda. When she was heading to her car in the morning, she noticed that during the night the neighbours placed a large boulder in front of her car, probably intending to prevent her from driving out of the parking lot. But what they didn't think about is that there is no rock that can get in the way of Melissa. They messed with the wrong woman. The time was 7:30 in the morning, and you could see Melissa carrying her rotary hammer drill or auto chipper towards the car. She then let the other neighbours know in advance and proceeded to go to town on the boulder for 4 hours. The massive rock never stood a chance. She then swiped the rubble to the side. On the one hand, we can assume that the young neighbours with a hangover from last night woke to the sound of Melissa drilling a stone apart, and I can guess they were nothing short of amazed when they saw how she solved the problem. Talk about sending a message and fixing a problem once and for all. Instead of just waiting for neighbours to help her, Melissa solved the problem with her own skills, power and knowledge. Hopefully, the neighbours will keep that in mind in the future. The wonderful volcanologist shared everything on Twitter. I have made eye contact with 2 of the guys. One gave me a nod, and the other looked at me with wide eyes like I'm a madwoman. I'd like to think that we have reached a mutual understanding, she wrote. Absolutely genius. Do you think Melissa did the right thing? Then share to pay tribute to this wonderful woman.